Hey everybody, welcome to Couch Chat. Alright, so Couch Chat is where we sit on my couch and we chat. We say, what's up? How you doing? Pet a dog if you feel like it. Come sit down, have a seat. Get yourself comfortable. Move all your pillows that you don't like to use. Tug on your fat man shirt. And here we go. So, Couch Talks. Alright. What do I want to talk about? Nothing. I don't even know. But to try out a new format of a video, I guess you gotta try it out, right? Hopefully the mic can pick up my voice good enough. Gotta project straight to the phone. Microphone. It's a normal size phone, really. But I guess we could start off, we could talk about some paintings. How about clowns? Y'all love old circus clowns? Like I do? Were you voted class clown in 8th grade? Yeah, do you have side boobs like me? Well, that clown picture given to me is part of a set. I have one over there in that corner. His fella. And they're awesome. This one was found at a thrift store. It's hand painted. Somebody was getting into some Bob Ross, I believe. Family pictures. Child family picture. Or my son, you know, my boy. You can see the New York, that corner of that picture up there, that edge. That's the guys eating lunch on the I-beam in New York City, you know. Also, that fur was given to me by my mother. It was my grandfather's, and he had passed on, and she had seen that when I'd visit, I'd like it because it was setting somewhere around on a chase over there, something like that. It's a decorative, you know, thing. And she sent it to me for my birthday one year from Florida. And it's a real, whatever animal that is. I think it's a cheetah, or a leopard. It's a cheetah, right? Yeah. And has a price tag from the store. It was $65. Yeah, it's just really cool, and I'm happy to have it. I like to think of my grandfather and my mom. I don't even see it as a skin, but it's cool. So that was given to me by her. The New York picture was in my mom's house for when I was growing up a little bit. That top left over there, or right, whichever it is to you, that little red-headed person, that small picture. My son had painted that as part of his school project for Vincent van Gogh. Yeah, he had that in his poster board, you know, with other information and other stuff about Vincent van Gogh. So I wanted to hold on to that. I like that. And then right next to that, the flowers, those were painted by my girlfriend's grandmother, late grandmother. We also have one in our bedroom too. And yeah, they're really awesome. I love to have her stuff here too. And then again now, above in the top portion here, the cemetery, that was painted by my niece. She's actually really good, and she painted that and gave that to me many years ago. And I saw her recently, and she said, "You still have that painting?" And I was like, "Yep, hanging on my wall. It's on my wall, you know." And she was, "Man," she's like, "Man, that one." She's like, "I gave that to you, and I just immediately regretted it. I just wanted it back so bad." She said, "I loved that painting." I said, "Man, I loved it too." And so there it is. She has to come visit me when she wants to see it. So there's the art wall. I told you about the base behind me. This one here, this like antique sort of finish. If y'all don't know what that is, that's a Danelectro Longhorn bass. Named because of the long horns that the body shape has. Yeah, it's quite a looker. It's something. It's ugly as hell. That being said, man, I hated the look of these guitars so much, and I did not like them. I don't know if you can hear any of that. Doesn't matter anyway. Sounds completely different plugged in. Yeah, man, I used to swear by this when I got it. I A-B'd it next to other ones that I had. And it was the Bees Pajamas, man, for sure. So my buddy brought his P bass over, precision bass, and I said to myself, like, man, this thing is awesome. I love the sound of it. Let me hear it through his setup. His stuff was sounding great, real great. So I was like, let me see what it sounds like compared to his. Man, his bass sounded like poo poo doo doo. But when I played it compared to the Epiphone SG, the EVO, I sold that for this. Not for this, but I bought both of them at the same time at the thrift store. And I sold the one because I just like this one more. And yeah, it didn't sound that great that day, but I'm not gonna give up hope on this thing. I'm gonna still give it a run for its money. I gotta get it recorded and record it through the computer and see how it sounds and whatnot, because things just sound so different in different contexts, like acoustically like you just heard, or plugged in or plugged into a number of different amplifiers. They all sound different. A lot can sound the same, obviously. Not every single one is different, but actually, in a way, they are different. But that's not we're not gonna get that deep. But yeah, I'd like to see how that sounds in recording and through a few effects to see what. But that's that guitar. We'll go on to the Blue Telly. This has really become a favorite. I really like it. Again, man, did I hate blue. This color blue, particularly. I liked this as a kid with, Bigfoot, the monster truck. Is blue. A lot of people hate the color blue. And man, I hated these cables that I had, and they were blue. Oh, I was like, man, I like green, like olive drab, and black, and brown, tan. I like surf green, wood grain, not like blue. The only red guitars I liked were the Chuck Berry Epiphone 335 or whatever that is, Gibson 335, whatever he played, and I did not like the blue. But now the blue is like, kind of like, it's like fuck you. It's like, man, this color sucks so bad, but let me use this, and like, I don't know, I just like the guitar. And man, I hated these headstocks. I don't know if you can see this headstock. That's what they call peg head or headstock here, this part. And it's very slim. It's small, kind of like compared to like grab this guitar out. Sure, I'll just grab the camera. Compared to, alright, so we got this one that's really like slim, and then we got this one that's like really thin. You know, it's like a thick, big headstock. I love this. I love this style. Excuse me. Yeah, I love this style headstock, and I despised this one for so long. Yeah, despised it. But I'm like, well, let me try all these things that I used to despise. And Telecaster, my ex wanted one, and I got her a black one, black sparkle. And she wasn't a huge fan of it. I started playing it. Got her a gray Washburn. She liked that better. So I got the black Telly. I then later on smashed that black Telly with my Ibanez AX60. No, AX90. Yeah. I went around and had a fit, and it was like I felt like I was holding too much into my possessions, and that these possessions were ruling me too much. And so I just took one, and I was like, fuck all these guitars, and I just went over, one was hanging on the wall, and I just took the other one, and boom, and I smacked that Telly, snapped that neck in half. So that sucks. I sold the body later on. I still got that broken neck to remind me of a stupid thing to not do again, unless it's on stage. Yeah, got that blue one there. What else? All these guitars, I can talk about them. I don't know. That blue Telly is like kind of like my funky guitar, and this is kind of like my heavy doomer guitar. Got the bigger pickups, and I always gravitate and always play heavier riffs on this guitar. When I do like noise or drone stuff, it's always tends to want to be on this guitar. I play slower apparently with this guitar. I think it's because it's the color of a tree, and the tree just stays put. Just grows standing still, and then it falls over eventually at the end of its life. And that blue guitar, I'll show you that sparkle paint. See that sparkle? I associate that with dune buggies, 70s hot rods, metal flake paint. So that one makes me want to go fast. It makes me want to go fast. And I just want to go slow, stay still. Seems like it never changes. And all of a sudden you come back in 20 years. Things don't look quite the same. say, is that same tree? That little sprout? The one I almost hit with the mower a few times. One I didn't care much about. But look at it now. Got a tire and everything hanging from it. And what's that, a treehouse up there? Nice. Lots of things you didn't really know were gonna be there. Didn't know would exist. It's just a tree standing there. Didn't realize how much life would be around that thing. This little sprout, tree colored guitar. Well, this has been Couch Chats. I hope you enjoyed. Stay peaceful, stay blessed, chill, do your best. Check you in the next one.